begin our broadcast with news of interest to the Rizal people and residents of the islands. The agenda for the hearings at The Hague has been released. This will be from the 5th to the 10th of December.
The public hearings for the Colombia-Nicaragua case on the 200 nautical miles of sea that Nicaragua expects to obtain from its Caribbean coast will take place from December 5th to December 10th. Representatives from each of the countries may be registered until November 28th. It is important to mention that the national government will be represented by Eduardo Valencia and Carolina Olarte as lawyers. The Colombian defense will also be represented by Gabriel Cifuentes Guindini, a lawyer from the Universidad de los Andes and a master in institutional law from the University of New York. It should be noted that the government has also appointed Elizabeth J., a biologist and physicist with a master's degree in marine environmental protection from the University of Bangor, Wales in the United Kingdom, as a co-agent for the dispute with the neighboring country.
A new tropical wave is in transit and is expected to enter the Colombian Caribbean Sea at the end of the week and early next week and generate significant rainfall in areas of the Caribbean region. This was reported by IDEAM Director Yolanda Gonzalez.
For the next few days, especially over the weekend and beginning for next week, a new system is expected to enter. A tropical wave will generate heavy rainfall, especially in the central eastern Caribbean Sea, and also significant rainfall in the Caribbean region. The most intense are expected in the Guajira, Magdalena, Cesar, and in sectors of the Atlantic in the Sierra Nevada, Santa Marta.
The EDM will continue to monitor this low-pressure system and advise the authorities and the community to follow up with the official entities and the communiques issued by the EDM.
And in the coming days, the departmental government will conduct a health and recreation day for all pets on the island.
This October 28th, the Secretariat of Health is conducting an anti-rabies vaccination day at the Morgan Cannon from 3 p.m. until 5 p.m., an initiative that the departmental administration takes as a measure of prevention and control of the rabies virus.
On that day, what is going to be done is the canine feline rabies vaccination. Pets are initially vaccinated because they can infect humans through a bite or contaminate saliva. What is sought with the vaccination is to prevent the contagion of the animals to the person. We invite you to also be prepared as pet owners that vaccinate your dogs. Remember that this is a disease where we are not only preventing the animal but also you, so that you are not infected with this disease.
For people who come to vaccinate their pets, they should be in good condition and not present cough or lack of appetite among other symptoms.
In other news, as part of the 18th version of the Rizal Week in Bogota, there will be a recognition to Rizal women because of their cultural contributions.
With the support of the District Women's Secretariat and with the objective of making visible the contribution of Rizal women in the construction of society and the country, a space will be dedicated to them on October 27 within the framework of the Rizal Week. ORFA Vice President Jennifer Livingston spoke about some of the items that will be discussed at the event. It will be a commemorative and important date for the Rizal women who live here in the city of Bogota, since it will be an opportunity to exalt and make visible to knowledge and contributions that we have been making over the years. It will be a gala in which we will have the opportunity to talk with other Rizal women, share with them, learn from their experiences and their knowledge, and additionally continue to unite around our cultural tradition. Contributing to above, the coordinator of gender and generational issues of ORFA announced that the event will be an opportunity for the capital to learn about the tradition of archipelago archipiélago through the contributions of Iraisal women.
Siendo este el primer
This is the first commemorative event with the slogan Iraisal Woman Root our tradition and cultural heritage, that through the organizational process and the construction of identity and history has the objective of maintaining the union without leaving aside their cosmovision, strengthening their identity traditions, being also an opportunity for the capital city to know and learn more about the Iraisal people. The event will be held tomorrow, October 27, from 4 to 7 p.m. at the IDR President's Hall in the city of Bogota, Street 63, number 59A06.
And on October 28 and 29, a workshop will be held at the Cultural Center of the Bank of the Republic on the art of graffiti with two well-known graffiti artists. One of them is Jota Villarreal, representing the islands, and the other is Daniel Martinez, who is nationally recognized in this field.
The workshop, entitled A Look at Urban Art, Graphic Works in Open Spaces, will be given by two experts in the art of graffiti, where attendees will learn in depth the meanings and strokes of this type of exhibition. The manager of the Cultural Center of the Bank of the Republic invited those interested to participate.
La idea es que ellos puedan realizar.
The idea is that they can hold a workshop to give this transfer of new knowledge to the new generations and to people who are already doing this art in the archipelago. The workshop will be theoretical and practical. The idea is that we will be there for 2 days with the artists and the young people who are interested in participating. We will have a maximum capacity of 20 people, so those interested can contact us or come to the Cultural Center to register. The workshop will be held on Friday, October 28th and Saturday, October 29th at the Games and Workshops room of the Cultural Center from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., closing the October program. Inscriptions are available at the mails shown on the screen.
And the vegetable queens were the protagonists of the queen contest that was carried out during the morning hours of today with total success. The participants proudly wore their attire representing their vegetables.
With a total success took place, the Vegetable Queen, led by the Emmanuel School, where under the name of Verdurizate, the 6th grade of the school selected a participant to represent a vegetable. The idea seeks to promote the consumption of vegetables in children and adolescents of our department.
Talk about the vegetables that we can produce here in the island, and that the children them learn to eat them again, because we're losing that and them not to cultivate it. So each one of the classroom them have a queen, and in the queen contest the parents them help us with the clothes, with what they can make with that vegetable. So we have different stands, we have some little story what the parents they help us to make, and well we did it with them, and we have a lot of queen, 6 queen we're closing up with.
The participants were awarded crown and basket in recognition of the effort, dedication, and discipline in this contest. Stands were set up for the activity, one for each vegetable. There was also a stand with stories made by children themselves about the importance of vegetables for human beings.
And today, October 26, from 4 to 8 p.m., the Infotep will be carrying out an employability fair aimed at students, graduates, and the community in general, where they can connect with those companies that are looking for personnel for job placement. And now let's get to know other facts that are news today in our brief news section.
In compliance with the guidelines of the national government within the framework of the vaccination intensification plan, the Secretariat of Health supported the EPS and IPS that are present in the department during their intensive days, where more than 250 doses of biologicals were applied to complete schemes such as COVID-19 and children under 6 years of age, among others. The Coralina Environmental Corporation conducted an inspection of the tourist providers that rent tents and chairs in the Spratbite sector. The site showed a total of 17 permits for tents with their respective viabilities and others in the process of renewal. It was also evidence that some of the providers extend beyond the permitted areas, exceeding about 1 and 2 meters of the authorized area. In addition, the entity informed that to date the granting of permits for the provision of tents and chairs in Spratbite is closed until further notice. The Secretariat of Mobility, in coordination with the Adventist School, was present at the school in order to raise awareness among students about inclusion and traffic rules for people with disability and universal design.
With this information, we reach to the end of this broadcast, but we see you tonight at 8 p.m. with more Teleislas news. Good afternoon.